Okay, so I'm going to show you how I make my double-sided accordion journal with a pocket in every page. I'm making it a little bit bigger just so it's easier to see on the video, but my other one that I made is small. But I'm going to use this size just to show you in a better way. You can make your book in any size you like. It can be small, it can be this size, it can be 8 by 10, it can be 5 by 7, but whatever size you choose, every paper has to be the same. Okay? And I use papers with painted on one side and blank on the other because we're going to be gluing on here, so you don't need to have both sides painted. So first I'm going to take my cut papers and I'm going to just score them. I already have, but I do it again just so they lay very flat. And I have a mix here of painted papers, mixed media paper, watercolor paper. You can use white paper, you can use copy paper, cardstock. You can mix them all up and just pick all the pages you want to put in. You can use line paper or grid. I'm just picking some favorite colorful pieces because that's how I like to make mine. So when I make mine, I stitch across the top and bottom. But for the purposes of the video, I'm going to use this crafter's tape that you just run on here. You can't really use glue because the glue takes time to dry. And you have to have something that sticks immediately. So the crafter's tape is the best. Like I said though, I'm going to stitch mine and you can stitch yours as well. It makes it sturdier and it looks nice. So I start with a heavier piece for my cover. I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to open it to the inside. And I'm going to just glue a little strip right along the edge. Then I'm going to take my next piece and just lay it in here. Even with the lines on the top and bottom and not crossing over the fold. Okay? And then here, I've done my first piece, and, well, if it was stitched, it would be strong. But you have a pocket here. So now I'm going to flip it over, and this is my blank side. And I am going to glue here, glue there. And I'm going to take my next piece. If I use a thin piece, I'm going to glue on a thicker piece, just so it makes the pages sturdy. And this, I don't know if any of you have the crafter's tape, it sticks immediately. So it's great. Then I flip over, and I don't care about if things are going the same way, it doesn't matter. Now I'm going to do the same. Make sure you always have your blank page, blank and blank. And you just keep going in this manner until you're done. And you could do it with all the same paper too, but I like a mix of paper. It just makes it more interesting, I think. Make sure you don't cross over the folded line because then it'll make it hard to fold. And you just keep flipping over. Now you can make these as long or short as you want. You can make them 5 or 10 pages or 20 or 30. And this is what I use a lot of my pieces of paper that I either start making art with and then I don't like it, or my under paper for these kind of papers for when I'm painting. They all go to great use. Okay, so I made mine about 8 pages long, just so I can show you. Okay, now, and then I score the edges too when I'm done. Now, yeah, this one came out pretty even. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, there can be a little stick out here on the edge. It's fine. So now you'll see you can open it like a book. And when you get to the end, you start and you can open it the other way because it's double-sided. Now I'm back to the beginning. It also has a pocket in every page. Now with the tape using as the binder, it's not going to be as sturdy. It's better when you stitch it. I'm going to go stitch it and come back. Actually, I'm not going to do that first. I want to, I also like to decorate the edges. So sometimes I will use a washi tape. Sometimes I will use a masking tape. And I just think it looks nice since both edges show. I think it looks really good to have some of the edges decorated. Now if you go over and fold it over, you're going to ruin your pocket. See, I still have my pockets here, but if I were to take this tape and fold it over the edges, it would close up my pocket. So I like to fold it over though because it makes it stay better, but since I'm going to be stitching, it won't matter for me because I'm going to be stitching over it. And then sometimes I use masking tape. You don't have to do this on the edges either. You can just leave your edges. Like this one, I'm going to be covering my pocket here because I'm folding it over the top and over the bottom. But that's okay. I don't have to have every pocket usable. And again, I'm going to be stitching over it, so I just think it makes it look kind of cool. And then I can also do a glitter one by just running across with the glue stick. I could do it on a couple of them. I'm just going to do it on one for now. And dipping it in my glitter. It just gives a cool effect on the edge. Not too much glitter, because some of it's going to come off anyway. And just see, you get a nice decorated edge. I have the yellow. I could do another glitter here. But like I said, you don't have to decorate the edges. You could even paint them different colors. I kind of like the sparkle myself. I'm going to put a little sparkle on this one next to the yellow. Okay, now I am going to just tap it off. I am going to go stitch mine and I'll be right back. So each of mine is stitched along the top. I still have the pockets in each one. These make a great gift if you want to put a little photo in each one as like a little mini photo album journal in a way. And I should have stitched all the way to the end, but I don't know why I didn't. And I'm going to add a little something to my cover. One of my little stickers. Maybe that one. No. 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 But you can add anything else on your cover if you want. Oh, I like that one. So I make these stickers. Those of you who get goodie bags, you know I put them in your goodie bags. Love these things. And I just put one of my little arts on it. And I'll do a little design around it. I don't really like the red. I need some black. Oh. Okay, and you could do a little painting around here if you'd like. You can also add tabs on your journal. You can add them. This is a little bit crooked. I'm so used to stitching it that it's a little hard for me when I glue it. Yeah, that's good now. They actually want like a little frame. You can add, you know, tabs up here. Like if you wanted to have the months or something, or just like, oh, this is notes, this is calendar, whatever. And then I put a nice elastic around it. And like I said, it's great for making a gift for somebody and adding photos in, or mini art you can put in. And they're just fun to carry in your pocketbook with a nice pack of pens. So when you're off, you have something to do and doodle in your book. And that's it. I hope you liked it. It's fun to make. It's also fun using, you know, you don't even have to use painted papers. You could use scrapbook paper. You can use any kind of paper. Any kind of papers that you like. So I hope you liked it. Okay, have a great day, everybody.